Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you the deck list for my fairy and frog deck. I know I haven't shown you any deck lists recently, and that is because they are harder to do, so I try to stick up the duels. Now, there was a gap where I haven't posted for 2 months. That's because I was on holiday. But now I'm back and I should be posting daily now. Anyway, now, the first card we have is Arcana Force XXI, which is pretty much what the deck is based on. Once you get him out, you can just attack your opponent, and because of his effects, by flipping a coin, you can send 2 monsters you control to the grave, and then your opponent doesn't get their turn, and once that happens, you can just attack again next turn and win the duel. Then Dupe Frog is a great card as, first of all, it has a lot of defense, and when it's sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 frog monster from your deck. So we obviously have 3 of those. Then we have 1 Poison Draw Frog, because honestly, I don't really tend to use it. However, so yeah, you can take it out if you want, but if you want to keep it, that's just fine. Then we have a Ronin Totem, 3 of those, because Ronin Totem can be brought back from the grave. We have 2 Swap Frogs. I know a lot of people use Swap Frogs quite a lot, but I really don't. I mean, it's up to you. If you want it, then you can keep it. Then we have 3 Treeborn Frogs, as they can be brought back from the grave. We have 3 Trickies, as it's pretty easy to summon him. You can just send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, and then if you send the right frog monster from your hand to the graveyard to summon him, you can just bring that card back. Then a 1-for-1, obviously, since we have 5 level 1 cards in this deck. We have 1 Moray of Greed, just to draw more cards. 3 Soul Exchanges, so you can use your opponent's cards to summon Arcana Force, and that also means that you will have more cards to send to the graveyard so that he can negate your opponent's next turn. Then we also have 3 Valhalla Hall of the Fallen, just to summon out fairy type monsters more easily. Then we have 1 Reversal of Fate, just in case you get the wrong side of the coin. And we also have a Malevolent Catastrophe to destroy your opponent's spell cards when they attack. We have 2 Compulsory Evacuation Devices to return their monsters to their hand. 1 Royal Decree to negate their traps. 2 Arcana Force Zeros, which are pretty helpful when you get the right side of the coin, but if you don't, then it's kind of gonna back your play. So if you want to take it out, that's fine. Then oh sorry, I meant Arcana Force V1. Got the effects mixed up. Arcana Force 0, it isn't helpful that much, as it has to be in attack position, so you can take it out if you want. Then we have 3 Burials from a Different Dimension to bring back any banished cards, because with Ronin Tonden you have to banish a card to bring it back, so you can put more of your banished cards in your graveyard, then you can summon Ronin Tonden over and over again. 2 Courts of Justice to summon fairy type monsters. 1 Dark Bribe. We have 2 Froggy Force Fields. We have 1 Unifrog. We have 2 Mirror Forces, and we did have Heavy Storm and Monster Reborn. We have 2 Dimensional Prisons, Lightning Vortex, 1 Call of the Haunted. Of course, if you want to add a Call of the Haunted to another one to the deck because Monster Reborn is gone, then that's just fine. 1 Celestial Transformation. Now personally, I don't like this card as it halves the attack. However, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't put it in, because it does come in handy. And another card is Arcana Force X, the Light Ruler. Very strong card, not too hard to summon. I didn't have it in my deck in the first 2 episodes, but I added it in the third. That goes for Arcana Force X, the Dark Ruler, and Arcana Force 3, the Empress. And 2 Swords of Revealing Light to give you more time to summon cards. And that is the deck list. I hope you enjoy. Feel free to add any cards you want. And that is all.